आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hi students, our question is show that a vector minus b vector cross a vector plus b vector is equal to 2a vector in cross b vector and give a geometrical interpretation of it. So we can say firstly a vector minus b vector, right? A vector minus b vector cross a vector plus b vector. This is the left hand side, right? So we can say that this can be written as a vector cross a vector plus a vector cross b vector minus b vector cross a vector minus b vector cross b vector. Now we can say that a vector cross a vector is equal to 0, right? So we can write it as 0, right? Here also it will be 0. Now a vector into b vector, right? We can say that if there are two vectors, we can say that two vectors are c vector and d vector. So c vector cross d vector can be written as minus d vector cross c vector, right? If we exchange the position, right, for two vectors, so it will be negative. So we can say a vector cross b vector, right? So we can write it as plus a vector cross b vector. So it will be 0 minus 0 0, right? So we can write it as twice of, right? We can write it as twice of a vector cross b vector, right? Twice of a vector cross b vector. So in the question we have to prove this, right? So this is equal to right hand side. So we have proved this question. Also in the question it is asked to give the geometrical interpretation. So if we take two sides of the parallelogram, right, and say that this is a vector, right, and this is b vector, so we can say that diagonally, right, this vector and so diagonally we can say, right, these two are the diagonal, so we can say this diagonal will be a minus a vector minus b vector, right? And similarly this vector, right, this vector we can say this vector will be a vector plus b vector. So we can say in terms of we can say area, right, area in terms of diagonals, it will be equal to, right, it will be equal to half into, right, half into the cross product of these two vectors. So we can say a vector minus b vector cross a vector plus b vector. This is the geometrical representation of this question, right?
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।